Hey, what's up, guys? I'm coming to you live right now from Chiang Mai, Thailand. My name is Camden. I'm your online English teacher guide for Palfish. And I just have a great message to share with you guys on my Sunday evening. I just had a wonderful weekend teaching English with Palfish, had lots of great students, a lot of new students. So that shows me that there's more and more students coming to Palfish. But today's topic is very simple. I had to do this because I just finished my second blog post on my new website, which I'll leave the link below. You can check it out. And I got 3 reasons, my 3 favorite reasons for teaching English online with Palfish. And I'm not here to BS people. This is like, it's not too good to be true, okay? So let's just go ahead and get into it. Number 1. As I'm looking back over the last 2 years almost now, it's been 2 years almost and about 3 more weeks, officially 2 years, that I've been teaching on Palfish. And I think of the coolest thing is the fact that I can literally teach on my iPhone or my iPad, and I don't have to be stressed out about internet speed connections with laptops. Look, I did have a MacBook before, and when I was in Hong Kong, as you guys know, I got fired from an online teaching company. Well, the laptop that I do have was specifically for that online job. You know, got a little HD webcam, but the PC sucks. It's really not that good. Well, I should have gratitude because it does help me with my YouTube Creator Studio. It still helps me out with printing things and things like that. But in terms of like compared to a MacBook or a MacBook Pro, it doesn't even come close. So what I'm trying to express to you is, even if you have a MacBook, there's nothing like whipping out the phone and literally putting it up onto a table tripod stand, and you're teaching class and you're getting paid to do it by the minute. By the minute. Amazing. So I would say the coolest thing about teaching English on Palfish by far is the convenience and the simplicity that you can teach on your iPhone. Now, some people have messaged me and say, Camden, it's way too small. I can't do it. Look, when I was in Nicaragua, to get there, I had to sell my MacBook. So when I sold my laptop, at the time I was still doing some like part-time writing work for some NGOs. So then I had to switch this. I'm like, how can I do this? Like, I quit writing. I was like, I can't do this. And then one day I just kind of came back to it because I love to write, and all I had was this. That's all I had on the island, Little Corner Island in Nicaragua, in the middle of the Caribbean. Not super in the middle, but like pretty far off the coast of Nicaragua. It's like in the middle of nowhere, about 600 people. It was an amazing experience on the island. But I had to adapt to only using my phone. So when I got to Palfish, it really wasn't a big deal. So if you are concerned about teaching on the phone or teaching on the iPad, don't worry, you will adapt to it. And when you do, you'll realize how great it is and how much better it is than using a laptop. I think all the other teaching companies, except for like Nice Talk Tutor, are laptop dependent. So that means you have, I don't even want to go in that conversation. Having a smartphone, having your iPad, and teaching from that device is literally, for me, it's a dream come true. It literally is. It's so amazing. So one of the next things I just wanted to touch on is all you need is a 4G connection. And just one tip of advice, have a backup SIM card. I'm going to touch on the 5 most important equipment tools to have in the next video. But just a quick side note, you'll hear this again, have some backup SIM cards. Because if you do miss an official class, it's like 100 RMB, which is basically like $15. So if you miss a whole bunch of classes, you don't want that to happen to you. So have a backup SIM card for that 4G connection, okay? Just a little side note. Now here's my second favorite reason for teaching English online. It should be the number 1 reason. But of course I made the first one to be, iPhone, teach English on my phone, like, oh my gosh. So number 2 is you get to be part of an amazing community of people in Palfish. It's a family. I was still there in the very beginning stages. I wasn't there the first like 3 months, but I was still there within that first 6 to 8 months of its birthing stages. So when I applied, I had to go through WeChat and then get verified and then go back to Palfish and talk to the director, and it was a very different hiring process. So from the baby stages and to where it's become a powerhouse now, and it's like growing like a network every day. It literally is. Palfish already has the #1 reading book app for kids in English, if you guys didn't know. I didn't even know that until a couple days ago. I'm like, whoa, director told me, like, whoa, that's big. And they didn't even, it's not even 1 year old. And they already have the #1 app in the world for picture book reading for kids. It's amazing. So the Palfish team, look, they're not perfect. They can't solve everybody's problems, but you got to imagine they're very busy. First of all, they're incredibly dedicated. They started out with 30 people, an innovative startup group, entrepreneurial team in Beijing, China. And now their team has grown and they've moved to a new office in Beijing. And it's just like, I've worked for so many people and so many companies, have been fired so many times and quit so many times and walked out and all those things. But this is the first time in my life that I've had a job for almost 2 years. And it'll be my first time in my life ever that I've held one job for that amount of time. So I for sure love this and I enjoy it every day because yeah, the students are great and the teachers, which I'm going to get into, but really it's the feeling that I have with the staff, the people who are behind the scenes, the team directors and the teacher leaders and things like that. They make it so comforting, and not like, comfort zone, but it's nice because you're online. And look, I've dealt with some other Chinese companies and they weren't so polite. It was more of like, you don't come? Okay, we find a new teacher. Like, cutthroat. Now here, they do play by the same rules for all teachers. With that being said, I just love them so much. And if you're on Palfish as an official teacher, you probably know this by now, how much they really do care. I mean, look, they had complaints about PayPal because the transfer fee was too high. And now they got Payoneer because of all the teachers who were complaining. So they made a switch. Our voice was heard. Now we get more money. We have a lower transfer fee. Life is good. Just keep that in mind, okay? The second thing is why it's so amazing. My second favorite reason is the teachers. You guys out there, if you're watching this, even if you're not a Palfish teacher, it's okay. Don't worry about it. There's lots of other opportunities, and I will be willing to try to help you guys as much as I can, okay? I have lots of great ideas if you didn't get into Palfish, and if you're a quote-unquote non-native English speaker. There's so many routes, there's so many avenues you can take with this, so be patient and reach out to me. If you reach out one time and then you fall off, you got to keep, sometimes you might have to reach out to me 2 or 3 times, and you got to show me you're hungry. Show me you want something. And I'm telling you, the ones who have stayed and kept messaging me, I'm like, damn, I really need to listen and see what's going on with this person. And I take the time and I do it. Just a side note. So the teachers on Palfish, supportive, caring. Not everybody's perfect, right? I always say that nobody's perfect, nothing's perfect, but I always try to say that because I want to say every teacher on Palfish is amazing, great, good, caring, and for the most part, all the people that I have come into contact with have been very amazing. There's my last summer, there was someone who messaged me, and this kind of goes for a lot of people. I want to say real quick to all the teachers who have watched my videos and became teachers on Palfish, I just want to say thank you for showing me some gratitude. A little thank you, a little bit, I appreciate your videos. Those little things, I'm going to get to you guys first. I'm going to get back to you first. But the ones who are just straight up, they didn't accept me and I need this money. I got to pay my bills. Okay. I've actually sent messages like that myself when I was in desperation mode, and I got love for that. I got empathy for that. But again, let's try to show more gratitude, not just with what's going on in this world with my videos, but also on Palfish. Like, let's be positive, let's be helpful, let's be supportive, and that's what the Palfish teachers are. So I just want to say that across the board. Thank you, Palfish teachers. You guys are so awesome. I really mean that. Next, number 3, third part of my second favorite reason to teach English online with Palfish is the amazing students and family support. Now, if you can build up a good reputation, show that you're trusting, you care about the student, you're listening, your voice, your tone of voice. I've made all these mistakes myself because of getting impatient and things like that, okay? But overall, if they can see that you really care and you're responsible, they will open up the red carpet for you. And I did say this in my last blog post, my second blog post on my website, that literally, and I'm not stretching this out, but literally, if I gave someone a 3-day notice, I don't want to say a day notice, but at least a 3-day notice, and I'm flying into a city in China, I guarantee, yeah, I do. I really guarantee that someone would pick me up. If I put out the word, someone would try to pick me up and try to offer their help to me from Palfish, not strangers, not out in the public, but like people on Palfish want to meet you. It's not just me. There's tons of other teachers out there that their students want to meet them too. It's not just me, and that's why I'm going to be showing you guys more TEFL teacher interviews from Palfish. More teachers are going to be on my YouTube channel sharing their stories because I want to get their stories out so more people around the world, diverse crowds, diverse groups, I want to make this channel more international. I want to show people. I got messages from people in Zimbabwe, people from Serbia, people from the USA, people from Australia. I mean, places that I never imagined. You guys give me chills. And it's like a feeling that sometimes I can't even describe because I'm doing what I love to do every day. I'm serious. I just finished teaching and I could just okay, let me watch the YouTube a little bit and just relax and I'll make this video tomorrow. But no, that momentum's gonna slow down. I gotta record this video now. It doesn't have to be the best video in the world, but I have to do it because I have something to share and I wanna get it out. And if one person can get this and make a change, go apply on Palfish, or make one little simple change in their career, make their life better than it was before this video. Game over. We win. We win, right? You're winning. I'm winning. We're all winning. We're moving forward. Okay, guys? So the families and students are absolutely amazing on Palfish. It's no doubt about it. And we have got to remember all these Chinese moms and dads are the reason why I can make these videos, or the reason why literally tens and tens of thousands of teachers around the world have the opportunity every day to teach and make money online or in schools. So that's going to bring up my third favorite reason for teaching English on Palfish. It's the fact that China has got the largest population in the world, 1.3 billion and growing. The one-child policy has been lifted for almost 2 years now. So more and more families are having 2 kids, 3 kids. It's becoming more normal, not just the one-child policy. And then, of course, they got the highest demand for bringing in English teachers and looking for English teachers online, recruiting teachers. There's so many headhunters. So people think it's a game, this whole Palfish thing, but they really don't understand the full spectrum. Because if you're updating on your profile and you're creating a following, there's going to be recruiters coming in. There's going to be headhunters coming in. There's going to be part-time work coming in. And it's up to you how you want to handle that. If you have some questions, you can ask me, because I did do part-time work from messages I was getting on Palfish when I first started. So that's a whole different topic. But it's true. Big things can happen. I'm telling you. It's not just the online, but it's the effect that you're having externally outside the application in people's lives. So with that being said, got my notebook right here, and I'm going to finish this up, guys. The last part right here. I just wanted to say I touched on my 3 favorite reasons for teaching English on Palfish. I got a new blog post about this. I'm updating as much as I can on the different social media applications. And I just want to say to you guys out there, thank you so much for everyone who subscribed to this channel. When I see you in my Gmail, so-and-so subscribed, so-and-so just subscribed. Maybe last year I would just be like, wow, okay, more people. But now I'm like, I stop and I thank you and say their name. Thank you for subscribing, because this is about gratitude. If you're unhappy, when I'm unhappy, it's because I'm not grateful for what I have. 2 years ago, I didn't even know what Palfish was. That's the facts. I didn't even know what Palfish was. I was on an island making $400 a month living in my board shorts and sleeping out in the jungle. That was my life 2 years ago. I'm serious. And then now 2 years fast forward, and I'm happy. I have a roof over my head. I have a bed. I have a great girl. I have good food. I got clean water. Life is beyond blessed. And all I want to do is try to help more people out there to get on to becoming an online teacher. You can teach in schools. There's lots of options. Now, before you guys click out, I just want you to know, if you're a new teacher, okay, or even if you're, I have a Payoneer referral link. So yeah, I'll get $25 and you'll get $25 also, okay? So I have a Payoneer referral link. I have a Palfish link. If you're a new teacher and you want to apply, please make sure you do go through my description boxes. I've taken countless hours to update these things. And it takes so much of my time to want to, I'm serious. So I really have put a lot of time into that and this. So thank you guys so much again. Have a great evening, have a great morning, have a great afternoon whenever you're watching this video, and be sure to share it with some other teacher friends out there. If you got any questions, be sure to ask below. And that's pretty much it for right now, guys. Tomorrow or the next video, I'm going to tell you guys my 5 most important equipment tools that you can use to boost your online teaching career and to get more calls, to get students to get more interested in you. I'm here to help you guys. I'm here to serve. And remember, this is kind of like my little motto now, I guess. Plant those seeds for a better tomorrow, for a better future, right? Okay, guys. Muchas gracias. Hasta luego. Thank you guys so much. And hey, if you guys know some other languages, type below. Let me know what languages you're fluent in. Something new, okay? And if you have your favorite reasons for teaching on Palfish, let me know. Let me know, and I'll feature you maybe in an interview, a video interview. I'm serious. And if you do know, video chats are coming up. So everybody, have a wonderful day. Thank you. Namaste. Adios, amigos.